there's a lot of little people who like to start fights with big people. They hit me. Hit. And they see I'm not going to fall down. They get tired and they go away. It's hardly worth talking about.
So much tension. Rush, rush, rush. My mother taught me to take dainty little steps. She'd kill me if she could see the stride on Patsy.
Well, tell me something. Don't you defend yourself?
Well, I asked them not to hit my cameras. They're very good about that. It's surprising.
Well, why don't you fight back?
I don't want to.
Jesus Christ, you're not a pacifist.
Daddy.
An apathist.
So you just stand there?
Doesn't hurt.
Getting your face beat in doesn't hurt.
Not if you daydream. I daydream all through it about my work. I imagine myself standing there in the same spot, clicking off roll after roll of film, humming to myself with pleasure. I hum to myself when I work. There are times that I actually think I'm doing what I'm only dreaming I'm doing. Muggers tend to get very depressed when you hum all the while they're beating you up. It's not something I choose to do, mind you. It's one of those things you learn to live with.
This guy's a riot.
Well, tell me, how do you get into these things? You must do something to get them mad. Hell, goddamn it, you're getting me mad.
Aren't they adorable?
What did I tell you about him, Didn't I predict?
I think he's very sweet.
Oh, that's a sure sign. You think they're all sweet. Well, I'll be damned if I let myself stand by and let a woman fight my battles for me.
Oh, they don't make frontier fighters like my father anymore, do they? Come on, let me set up here.
Come on, Patsy,
come on. See if you can break my grip. Come on, Tiger, come on.
I don't want to hurt you. Patsy. Who's my big baby girl, huh? Who? I wish you had as much brains as you have brawn.
You don't like him, do you, Daddy?
I don't put words in my mouth.
Then you do like him.
What? I want to know more about him before I make up my mind.
Not to like him.
Now, don't bully me, young lady. You know I don't like you when you bully me.
You love it when I bully you.
No. You're too fast for the old man. But I know a thing or two. Never settle for less.
Daddy, I'm not.
Don't undersell yourself.
Daddy, when have I ever understood myself?
The right man will come along.
Daddy, I'm 27. The right man. We're all married 5 years ago.
You don't know what you're talking about. You're very popular.
Sure. When they want a woman they can collapse without shame in front of, they come to me.
Well, why not? You're interested.
Oh, to meet a man who is ashamed to collapse in front of me. I'm tired of being Mother Earth. Alfred's the only man I know who isn't waiting for me to save him. You know how that makes me feel? God help me, I've got to save him.
Come and get it! I always said that to my children at mealtime. I've always found it a charming family tradition. I always say, come and get it, to my children. I dream of the day when I can hear Patsy say, come and get it, to her children. Can he come and get it? Or do you need a special invitation? Not in a minute, young man. Right now. It's kind of stuffy in here, Alfred. You want to open the window like a good fellow? No, dear, I asked Alfred.
It's all right. It's perfectly all right. Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch refused to open.
Excuse me.
Thank you, Alfred. You see, I had my reasons.
Well, I loosened it.
He loosened it. That's so right.
All right, smart guy. You open it. Well, come on. You're the smart one around here. Let's see you open it.
I spent the whole day cooking. Can't we eat now and open and close windows later?
This won't take a second. Well, are you going to try, or are you just going to sit there and laugh at the earnest efforts of your betters, huh? Ooh. Oh, bingo. Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! You're not so smart now, are you?
Oh, you don't know what a pleasure it is to have my family all together like this. Did you know that in last year's big power failure, some people stood in the subways in total darkness for as long as 4 hours without bringing their newspapers? Can you come back here? Without bringing their newspapers down from in front of their faces? It'd be nice if someone else around here would think of lighting the candles once in a while. I'm the watchdog around here, Alfred. Imagine what Patsy must have told you about me. Great soup, Mom.